Did you hear? Trump is tapping Elon Musk to fix the budget and fix the economy. And he doesn't care that Musk has been talking to Putin.
Close contact with President Putin. Did you know about this? Did you know about Elon Musk calls and close communication
No, I don't know. Elon is a great guy. He's one of our geniuses, and we have to protect our geniuses. We have to take care of our geniuses. There aren't too many of them. Yes.
That's right. According to Trump, if you're a genius, you can talk to any dictator you want. Who cares if you're talking to dictators and giving away American secrets and who knows what else, as long as you're a genius. Well, here's Elon being a genius.
Have to reduce spending to live within our means. Yeah, that necessarily involves some temporary hardship, but it will ensure long-term prosperity.
That's right. There's going to be some hardships, but you'll be better for it at the end, says the guy who's worth over $200 billion. Really, dude? Hardships? What's your hardship going to be? You're going to be having to drink generic brand champagne? Is that what you're going to go through, Elon? Listen, Elon really has some ideas.
How much do you think we can rip out of this wasted $6.5 trillion Harris-Biden budget?
Well, I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
Yeah!
Yes.
$2 trillion.
There you go. He's just throwing out numbers. I can get rid of $2 trillion. And the guy's like, yeah! Nobody even knows what that means. Just get rid of $2 trillion. How? What are you going to cut? What he's going to cut are a lot of the benefits that a lot of people count on, including Social Security.
Looks like Elon is going to be on the cabinet and
Yeah.
will be in the charge on the government efficiency department,
Yep.
if that's what you call it.
Yep.
How do you see, have you spoken with him about the plan, how he's going to do it?
Well, I've spoken, you mean with the president or with Elon?
With Elon.
With Elon. So I've spoken with Elon a little bit about it. And, I think that the way that this is envisioned is you set up you set up an organization with very smart people from the private sector and a few smart people from government, and you go in and you say, how are we going to fix all the broken inefficiencies? And the thing that's complicated about this, man, is it's going to look much different in, say, the Department of Defense versus Social Security, right?
There's J.D. Vance glowing about the idea that Musk is going to get involved and start cutting some programs, including Social Security. These guys, it feels like they're trying to do a business hostile takeover of the country. It's like, it feels like these guys are hedge fund or private equity guys just trying to take over America, and people will suffer. There's going to be some hardships, but we'll be fine at the end, folks. We'll be fine. What?
Through her destruction of our economy. Our economy is not, this is just, it's like a fake economy. Some of the best people on Wall Street are saying the economy is only good because they think, I don't want to say this because other people have said it. It's not me saying it, but they think Trump is going to get elected. That's the only reason our economy is good. That's the only reason the stock market is up.
Wait a minute. So the stock market, if it's good during your presidency, then it's good because of you. And then if it's good during someone else's presidency, it's good because of you? How does that work? The stock market has just continued to go up. Like, what is he talking about? This guy's out of his mind. Speaking of being out of your mind, how about his own social media page, which is, not on a lot of people's minds.
I'm going to laugh if I keep talking about
I'm not asking you to invest in DJT because you wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
There's not even a fundamental connection to Trump winning the election with it. It's just a company that sets hundreds of millions of dollars on fire, and there's no path to changing that. If Trump wins, Twitter is still the big social media app for this.
There you go. That's his stock for his media company that is a laughing stock. No pun intended. Pun intended. So these guys... This guy, Donald Trump, who has continuously bankrupted businesses, he got his money from his father, then bankrupted all those casinos. Then he got a bailout when he got cast on The Apprentice by Mark Burnett, and that helped him a little bit. And then he's continuously, he didn't pay his taxes. He's committed tax fraud. He's not really good at money. And here he is saying that he is going to be the guy that's going to save the American budget. By the way, the budget deficit grew much more under him than many other presidents. I think he was third most growth under a president. That tax break that they gave in 2017, the problem is they give these tax breaks, but they have no way of making up for them. And the tax breaks benefit the rich. And then you end up with a guy like Elon Musk, who's worth over $200 billion because of the breaks that they get. Did you know that Jeff Bezos pays himself an $80,000 a year salary? At least a couple years ago, that's what he did. And that's all he's paying taxes on. Because the way it works with these super, super rich, they don't pay taxes. They're worth so much. They go to banks to get a loan to buy expensive stuff. And then they get a loan to pay the other loan. And it just keeps going in circles and circles. They never have to sell any of their stock. They just get richer and richer and richer. And then they cut Social Security. So if you're somebody who is working hard, putting away money all the time, and is expecting to have that Social Security at the end of your career, you might not get it. Because here comes private equity. They're going to cut it all up. They're going to cut it all up. J.D. Vance is a guy that's from the tech world. These guys are bankers. They're tech guys. That's why these tech bros, these billionaire tech bros, they just want to get richer and richer. They just want to create their own place to go live and cut all the programs that you, me, and others depend on. They're trying to take away the Department of Education. They're trying to take away Social Security. They want to go after many, many benefits, and somehow people are falling for it. Even independent economists have looked at Kamala Harris's plans versus Donald Trump's plans, and Donald Trump's plan will increase the deficit by many more trillions of dollars than Kamala Harris's will. And Donald Trump's plan of paying for things is tariffs. Yeah, the Chinese will just eat it up and say, yeah, you know what? You guys are going to charge a little extra to import our goods to your country. Sure, why not? We'll pay it. No, that's not how it works. What China does is they go, oh, you're going to charge us more to import our washers and dryers to go sell at Costco? Well, then we'll just raise the price a little bit. And then Costco goes, oh, well, we want our profits to go up, so we'll just raise the prices so that the consumer pays. End of the day, the consumer will pay. Their budget plans, their economic plans are horrible. By the way, check this out. Something like 9 out of the last 10 recessions were under Republicans. Because what the Republicans do is they come in, they do tax cuts, but they have no way to pay for it. And they want to keep spending on their defense because, of course, we're the biggest exporter of weapons to the world, right? We're sending all those arms to Israel to bomb the people in Gaza, the innocent women and children in Gaza, because that's what we do. That's what America does. America sells its weapons, and we need to keep funding the Department of Defense, but we're going to cut from these other departments that the average folk depend on. And we're bringing in Elon Musk to be the guy who's going to figure it all out. Elon Musk, who's like he's the most out of touch billionaire there is. How are these people that are Trump supporters that are not well off, how do they not see that they're being played? These billionaires are playing them. They just keep giving tax breaks to each other. Donald Trump is a billionaire. For all of the difficulty he's had actually being successful and being smart when it comes to business, he's actually somehow ended up where he is. And he's scammed a lot of his followers. Remember when he had them donate to his legal fund so that he can go and fight all of these things that he's doing by breaking the law? And then he turns around and says, I never broke the law. He broke the law. And yet these people continue to grift off of their own base. And now they want to grift off of America. Yes, Elon Musk wants to grift America. J.D. Vance wants to grift off of America. Donald Trump has been grifting off of America. Donald Trump, I can't tell sometimes whether he's running for president or if he's running the QVC channel. He's selling gold coins and Bibles and sneakers. What person with integrity that's supposed to be a billionaire would do that? He said he doesn't need to run for president. He doesn't need the money. If you're that rich, put your own money into it. Hey, Elon, if you're that rich and you can solve all of America's economic problems, why don't you put your money into solving those problems? Why don't you put your money into helping elderly have care at their home as they get older? Why don't you put your money into child care at an early age so that mothers who are single moms can go and work? Why don't you put your money into helping people that we got a huge homeless problem. Why don't you put your money into that and fix it? You know how to fix it. Fix it. What have you been waiting for? You've been shooting rockets into space, creating your Tesla cars, whatever the hell else you're doing, and yet you just complain. The woke mind virus is what he says has upset him, because what happened was that one of his children wanted to go through transgender therapy and had a change, and that upset Elon. So ever since then, Elon has wanted to fight the woke mind virus. And Elon, listen, he's a smart guy. I mean, he's a genius in many ways. But just because you're a genius in technology doesn't mean you're a genius businessman. Doesn't mean you're a genius. I'm a comedian. And I'll tell you something right now. Elon has tried to be funny recently. He's not funny. He's not funny. He did a couple of jokes that were based on the assassination attempts on Donald Trump. And he said, oh, why hasn't anyone tried to assassinate Kamala or Biden? Because, there's no point in doing it or something. But basically, it was not funny. But to him, it was funny. He was laughing at it. So I'm here to tell you, just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean you're good at the other thing. I'm a stand-up comedian. I can be funny. I'm not a tech guy. I couldn't create a tech company. And by the way, he didn't necessarily create some of these companies. He's come in and helped them grow, but he's not necessarily the guy who created them. And so with all that in mind, is Elon Musk really the right person to come in and help us with our economics and budget? Some out-of-touch multi-billionaire? Is that the guy who's going to know how to help the average person? He's the guy who said there's going to be hardships. There's that audio of him saying there's going to be hardships. That means we're going to be cutting stuff that you, Mr. and Mrs. Average Person who needs, is not going to get for a while. You're going to be living through some hardships, but in the long run, it'll be good for you. Really, Elon? Really? Good luck on that. I'm comedian Maz Jobrani. I've got a special on YouTube. It's called The Birds and the Bees. Check it out. If you like it, leave a comment. Tell me you found me on TYT Rebel HQ. If you don't like it, keep it to yourself. And I'm on tour too. Come see me live. Bye.